This is the true Hollywood story of Matt Greenberg. Matt was born a normal boy in the picturesque town of Savannah, Georgia in 1984. While he was always scrawnier, smaller than his friends, it never stopped him from participating in such youthful pursuits as kick the can, pin the tail on the donkey, or Matt's all-time favorite, climb inside this trash can while we roll you down the hill. This was also his brother Greg's favorite. However, as college neared, he worried his scrawny build would hinder his ability to join the cool crowd. The stress to be popular caused his hair to fall out, and it made him a social pariah. He vowed he would change things in college, but he may have taken things a step too far. Matt wanted to become bigger, stronger. During his freshman year, he bulked up significantly, moving from a feeble 115 upon arriving at Indiana University to a robust 155 with a body fat percentage of 2%.
He had these massive muscles. I went, Matt, this is not the Matt I know. They even named the gym in the A Pie House after him. It was incredible. Embarrassing, very embarrassing. I didn't even want to take him out in public and show people what happened to him. He went off to Indiana as a sweet kid and came back as this.
As time passed, his muscles were no longer able to fit into sleeves, so he cut them all off. One roommate knew that Matt had changed when he watched him pick up and move the refrigerator at their house all across the room by himself, with one arm. When his roommate asked if he could help, Matt bluntly stated, "With those noodle arms, forget about it, go ride a bike." He began hanging out with the other lifters like Billie Jean Beanblossom, Dick the Eliminator Trickle, and Scott the Canadian Genius McMurray.
Oh my, when he came home for Thanksgiving, I couldn't get my arms around his arm. It was terrible.
When his arms became too large to lift above his waist, his roommates had to follow him to his classroom building to push the elevator button. His friends and family expressed worry but slipped away when he refused to stop. With no friends, he turned to the bottle, mixing the alcohol with his protein powder.
Have you seen him lately? He wouldn't drink my special drink. He wouldn't eat Mildred's gumbo. Can you believe that?
After graduation, during which Matt wore a sleeveless gown to accommodate his massive upper body, he moved to New York where he took a job in media and began shaping his working life around his gym life. It was during one of his 36 small daily meals that he looked up and noticed a shapely set of eyes admiring him from across the room. It was just one glance, but it was enough for Matt to decide that this was the woman he wanted to be with.
We had a talk.
How did that go?
Not too well.
I think he's drinking that muscle juice.
Karina resisted Matt's advances at first, limiting interactions to weekly training sessions at the gym. Before long, however, she realized Matt's advances were not to be denied, but was afraid to get serious for fear that if they one day had children, their small child would be crushed in his Hulk-like arms. She laid down an ultimatum. She would go out with Matt if he could control his lifting problem. He promised to do so, and a beautiful romance was born. Friends and family noticed an immediate impact.
He got more considerate.
He became sweeter.
Right, he didn't have to bulk
ate.
up anymore.
As Matt's body returned to normal proportions, he could finally fit into Karina's Mini Cooper. He stopped spending every spare moment in the gym, instead returning to his personal passions of tea leaf cultivation, making his own paper, and trying the different brands of already chewed gum on the New York subway. Realizing the positive effect Karina had on his life, Matt decided he would do the smartest thing he has ever done, and make her his wife. With Matt back to normal, his friends and family are extremely grateful to Karina for saving Matt and warmly welcome her to the family.
Thank God for Karina.
Thank you, Karina, for bringing back our boy.
What about your True Hollywood story?
The E! Channel doesn't even know we're making this show.